Okay, first question here. So we've got a function, and the function is f of x equals 2x plus 5. Got a quite simple function. F of 3, so if we want to find f of 3, it means we just replace x with 3. So instead of 2x plus 5, I'm going to do 2 times 3 plus 5, which is just going to be 6 plus 5, which is 11. Okay, inverse function. So to find the inverse function, I let y, so I'm going to write y equal 2x plus 5. So I let my y equal the function, and I'm now going to rearrange it to make x the subject. So if I take away 5 from both sides, so I've got y minus 5 is equal to 2x. If I now divide both sides by 2, the left-hand side is now y minus 5 divided by 2, and the right-hand side is x. Now this is my inverse function, but I've got to replace y with x. So my inverse function is x minus 5 divided by 2. Okay, next function. It says g of x is x squared minus 25. So to find g of minus 3, I am going to do minus 3 squared take away 25. Be careful, don't just write minus 3 squared on your calculator because your calculator will give you minus 9. You should know that when you square minus 3 you get 9, and then 9 take away 25 is what you want to do. Comes out then as minus 16. Okay, we're asked to find g f of x here, and remember what g f of x means is that you have got to do, so g f of x means you do nothing with the g, and the first thing you do is you find f of x. So I've written down what the functions are here. F of x is 2x plus 5, so we're going to do g of 2x plus 5. Now, this is the tricky bit. We know that g of x is, x squared minus 25. So that's g of x. So g of this thing is going to be this thing, so the 2x plus 5 squared minus 25. Now, to write that as simply as possible, I'm going to have to remove the brackets. So I'm going to do 2x plus 5 multiplied by another 2x plus 5 and then minus 25. So if we remove the brackets, I'm going to do 2x times 2x, well that's 4x squared, plus the outer terms multiplied together gives me a 10x, plus another inner terms gives me 10x, plus 5 times 5, which is 25, but then I'm going to take away this 25, and that's going to leave me, so the plus 25 and the minus 25 disappear, so I get 4x squared plus 20x. That's about as simple as I can get it. Okay, question now says solve g f of x is 0. Well, this is my g f of x, so I'm going to solve 4x squared plus 20x is equal to 0. Now, it's a quadratic equation. The left-hand side I can factorize by taking out the common factor 4x. What do I multiply 4x by to get 4x squared? Well, that's just x. And what do we multiply 4x by to get 20x? Well, that's just 5. So the answer there is 0. So usual rules for quadratic equations, either 4x has to be 0. So remember, the idea is that if you've got two things multiplied together and the answer is 0, either that has to be 0 or that has to be 0. Okay, so if 4x is 0, that means that x is equal to 0. Or you could have that x plus 5 is 0, in which case x would be minus 5. So there are two solutions, x equals 0 or minus 5.